Hey guys, welcome back to my channel DMO TV, and today we are back in the kitchen. So I had a plan to go fishing today, but unfortunately it's raining, so I decided to show you guys a different video. So I decided to make this video. It is about how to cook a low country boil with crawfish. So I've been doing the low country boil for years, and I've been adding things and taking things out and trying to figure out the best recipe. So I think I came out with the best recipe that I can come out with, and I'm going to be sharing that with you. We're going to go step by step on how to cook a low country boil. And if you're interested in watching that, let's get this video started, guys. Alright guys, so first of all, you need to have your ingredients ready. I got everything prepared, and I'm going to be showing you exactly what I have and when I add it to the pot. So second of all, you need to have a pot that is big enough to fit all the ingredients you're gonna put in there. So I have a really massive pot here, and I was planning to do this outside because it's better to do it outside because it's more ventilated and some of the seasonings are really strong. But unfortunately, like I said, it's actually raining, so we decided to do it here and just have the fan going. So I already actually have water in this pot, and it's about to get boiling. So once it starts boiling, we're gonna start adding all those seasonings. So we're gonna start adding those seasonings first, and then we're gonna go from there. Alright guys, so water is almost about to start boiling, so we're gonna start adding our seasoning. So the first thing I'm gonna be adding to this pot is gonna be our liquid seasoning, shrimp crab boil. It's a concentrated. Now this stuff is really strong. You can get it at your grocery store, so you wanna really be careful with this. Don't put too much because it's gonna be extremely spicy. Now, the more you put, the more spicy it's gonna be. So you're gonna have to test out how much you can put. I'm probably gonna do a cup or maybe a cup and a half. The other thing is that if you let the country boil simmer for a long time, the more it concentrates, the more water evaporates, the spicy it's gonna get. So you're gonna keep that in mind. So we're gonna start with this. I'll probably do it around a cup or so. That should be fine right there. Maybe a little more. That should be fine. Now, the next thing I'm gonna put in there is gonna be this Louisiana crawfish, shrimp, and crab boil. Again, this stuff is spicy, guys. So I like my stuff super spicy, so I don't mind to add both of these. Now you can go without one of these if you prefer to, or put a little bit of it, but it's still gonna be spicy. It's Cajun style, and it's gonna be spicy. So I'm gonna just add a little bit of this in there. That seems to be about right. Okay. Now I'm gonna stir this and shoot everything's in there. Okay. So as far as how much water I have in there, I have probably 30% of this pot full of water. Now, you're always going to be careful how much water you have in there, because sometimes you can add too much water, and then when you put all your ingredients, the water is going to overflow, or you're going to have to take out some of the water. But it seems like 30% from the pot that you're using should be fine. If you're using a wide pot like this, if you're using a taller pot, you might want to use less water, probably like 20% from the bottom of the pot. All right. This is the reason why you want to do it in a ventilated area, because the seasoning is really strong. Luckily I have this fan which is actually saving right now, but I can still smell the seasoning. It's really, really strong. Okay, so next thing we're gonna add a block of butter. This is salted butter. This is regular butter. That's gonna help out making everything buttery, delicious. After you add your butter, you want to add garlic. So you can do natural garlic, like get a bunch of cloves of garlic and throw them in there. Or you can go with something like this. This is garlic in olive oil. Some people love garlic and they don't have no problem with that, but I prefer this. So we're gonna be generous with this. I'm not even gonna measure it, so it's gonna be, oh. Okay, that should be fine. Don't put a bunch of garlic in there. It already smells pretty good, guys. Like, I love the smell of the garlic and the seasoning and the Cajun seasoning. It smells so good to me. So the next thing we're gonna be adding is gonna be our lemons. So next thing we're gonna be adding is gonna be our lemons. I got 5 lemons cut in half, and I'm gonna be squeezing the juice out of them. Okay, just like that. Alright, and the last 2 lemons, I'm gonna actually drop the lemon inside the mix, inside the water. So I'm gonna squeeze the juice out and just drop the lemon in there, just like that. Okay, so let me explain you guys something. So each ingredient that you add is gonna have a different cooking time. So with that said, you wanna put your ingredients that are gonna take the longer first. That way you don't overcook anything. So the first thing we're gonna put as far as the ingredients that will take longer is gonna be our potatoes. Okay? Now, these potatoes are small. Okay, I got yellow potatoes and I got red potatoes. They're small intentionally because I don't wanna have big potatoes because they will take forever to cook. Or I will have to dice them up and lose the integrity of the potatoes. So I like to use these small potatoes because they cook faster and you don't even have to do anything, just wash them, right? So when you're adding new ingredients into the water, you want to be careful you don't splash too much because this boiling water, guys, it will burn you, okay? So you just want to be careful. You add them slowly, you know, you don't have to throw them in there. The second ingredient that takes the longest to cook will be the sausage. I actually have some Georgia smoked sausage here. So what I did is I took it out of the package and I chopped them up into smaller pieces so it wouldn't take forever to cook. And now I'm gonna add it with the potatoes. Alright, now we got the sausage, we got our potatoes in there. Alright, now we're going to give it a few minutes so those 2 ingredients cook, and then we're going to start adding the other ingredients. This is optional. Some people like it, some other people don't. I personally do like it. So while everything is cooking and the water goes from boiling and then the water temperature goes down every time you add your ingredients, you want to throw some eggs, whole eggs just like this. And they're gonna cook there, and then you can have some boiled eggs with your crawfish and your potatoes and your corn, and it's actually pretty good. I actually enjoy it. So you can actually be cooking some boiled eggs that you can eat at the end. That makes sense. So we're gonna be adding 6 eggs. Like I said, the eggs are optional. We added 6 eggs. It's just a nice extra little thing that you can add to your boil, and then you can have some boiled eggs while you're eating your potatoes and corn and crawfish and shrimp and all the stuff I'm gonna put in there. But it's just to make it more interesting, I guess. But that's optional. You can leave it out if you don't want it, or you can try it. I recommend you to try it. I actually kind of really like it. So, all right, guys. So now we're gonna give it probably like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, let the water go back to boiling again, and then we're gonna start adding the rest of the ingredients. I'm gonna put the lid on, and I'm gonna just let it sit there until it boils again. Alright guys, so the potatoes and sausage has been cooking for 15 minutes already. Now is the time to start adding other ingredients, and the next ingredient we're gonna put in there is gonna be our corn. This is frozen corn from Walmart. This is gonna bring down the water temperature a lot. So after you put the corn, you have to wait, you know, a few more minutes before you add more things. So we're gonna add the corn right now. All right, close it back up. And then let it go back to boiling again. This is the part when you add the crawfish to your pot. Unfortunately, I forgot to hit the recording button. You can use light crawfish or frozen. I use a 5-pound pre-cooked frozen crawfish. Alright guys, so it's been cooking for 5 to 10 minutes. Now it's time to drop our shrimp. This is peel in the vein shrimp. So I do enjoy having peel in the vein because I don't have to worry about peeling them. They are jumbo size, the ones I actually like. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this on there. And last but not least, we're gonna drop the scallops. This is optional, guys. If you actually like scallops, you can drop some in there. I actually do love scallops, and I have a whole bag of them right here. It's probably half a bag. These are scallops. They actually taste really, really good. So go ahead and drop those in as well. The lid is going back on. Now it's a matter of time before everything is cooked and ready to eat. Alright, so everything seems to be fully cooked. So I checked the potatoes and they seem cooked, and the sausage is also cooked, so everything is ready. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the fire off, turn the heat off on the stove, and we're gonna let it cool off for a little bit. So I'm gonna put this the crawfish boil in a container, and then I'm gonna show you how to eat a crawfish. Alright guys, here it is. It looks and smells delicious. Everything's ready to truly cook. We already checked the potatoes, they're cooked. We got a corn, we got a crawfish, got sausage in there, we got some shrimp, we got some boiled eggs. It's gonna be awesome. Alright guys, so we got the boil ready. As you can see, it's already set up. Now we're gonna do our butter. So we're gonna be using the butter to heat it. So the first thing you wanna do is you wanna have a pan. You're gonna do medium heat on it. Okay, and drop a butter. Now this is up to you how much butter you use, but we're gonna use lots of butter today. So do 2 big blocks of butter. This is salted butter. So if you want your butter to be spicy, you can. But right now we're just gonna do butter and garlic. So let me pull the garlic out. So we got the butter melting right here. And then we're gonna put some garlic on it. About that much, that should be fine. Then we're just gonna let it melt. Let the butter melt with the garlic. Alright guys, so the butter is actually melted already, so I'm gonna lower the heat a little bit. We got the garlic and the butter right there. If you want to make the butter spicy, you can add some Old Bay if you want to. You can even add some of the water from the oil itself. That's gonna give it a little extra kick. But we're gonna just keep it like that, mild. It's just butter and garlic, the easiest sauce you can make. And that's gonna be awesome with the crawfish, since all this is already spicy. So it takes 2 minutes to make this, and so garlic butter that you can dip your stuff in it, and then it's gonna give it an extra kick. So alright, so now I'm gonna show you how to eat a crawfish. Okay, this is what you do. So you got a crawfish here. Okay, so you take it and twist it. Okay, just like that. So people like to suck the juices from the head. Pretty good. Then you got this part right here. It's like a mini lobster. Take the tail off. Just like that. Then you pull the meat out. That's what you get right there. Now you dip it on your butter. And there you go, guys. Delicious, easy to make, really simple, nothing crazy. So make a whole pot of it. You can have a family come over, have fun, eat, you know, make memories, guys, and that's what it's all about. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I'll see you guys in the next video.